Wait, did James Gunn just end Peacemaker? Right when everyone thought the DCU was finally making sense. Why would the guy who built this entire universe pull the plug on the one show people actually liked? This isn't a rumor. It's real. Season 2 is done, and behind the colorful helmets and explosive humor lies something darker, a master plan that rewires the entire DC universe. So before you scroll away thinking, it's just another DC update, stop, because this video is going to reveal why Gunn ended Peacemaker, what he's hiding inside Season 2, and how this finale secretly sets up Superman Man of Tomorrow. If you love uncovering the forbidden corners of the DCU, the moves they don't say out loud, then hit that subscribe button right now. One small tap for you, one giant middle finger to Hollywood confusion. So let's talk facts. Fans expected a Season 3 announcement. Instead, radio silence. James Gunn says, it's not a cancellation. It's part of the plan. Part of the plan? That's the kind of phrase villains use before nuking the timeline. What's really happening here is a reshuffle so massive it makes Flashpoint look like a coffee spilled. Gunn isn't ending Peacemaker because it failed. He's ending it because Christopher Smith's story just became too important to stay small. Season 2 wasn't about explosions or one-liners. It was about healing, guilt, and a man haunted by a helmet and his father's ghost. Gunn turned a meme into a morality play, and now he's folding that arc into something far bigger. Here's the secret no one's spelling out. The finale of Peacemaker S2 isn't a goodbye, it's a launch code. Every beat, every scene, is positioned to ignite the Man of Tomorrow movie. And if you watch that final episode with that lens, you'll see it checkmate salvation, dimensional fractures, and the hidden tech that makes the whole DCU reboot possible. James Gunn didn't cancel the show. He sacrificed it to build his cinematic religion. Let's decode the biggest mystery, the quantum unfolding chamber. Sounds like a tongue twister, but it's the heartbeat of the multiverse. This gadget, found in the woods decades ago by young Chris Smith, opens 99 realities. 99! Each one is a mirror where the rules twist, heroes become villains, villains become legends. Fans thought Peacemaker's dad, Augie, built it. Wrong, Chris did. As a child, meaning the man we all mocked as an idiot with a dove on his chest might secretly be the accidental architect of the multiverse. That's not just character growth, that's mythology. And when you connect that to Superman's upcoming arc in Man of Tomorrow, the chamber becomes the literal door Gunn needed to fuse the old DC continuity with his new one. The Elseworlds, the Snyder remnants, the chaos. Suddenly, one machine explains it all. But let's step back a second. Underneath the tech, the portals, the comic book noise, this is still a man trying to fix himself. Peacemaker's whole journey this season is therapy wrapped in chaos. He's facing childhood trauma, wrestling with his father's shadow, and realizing that killing, for peace, is just self-destruction in a mask. And you watching right now, tell me in the comments, do you think people can truly change? Or are we just stuck rewriting the same mistakes in different costumes? Because Peacemaker's tragedy isn't that he kills, it's that he wants to stop but doesn't know how. Now, remember when Gunn said every story in his DCU connects? Season 2 proves it. The chamber isn't random tech. It's the multiversal glue linking Creature Commandos, Waller, and Man of Tomorrow. Each show will echo this event, like aftershocks from the same explosion. That means the ending we saw, the betrayal, the capture, the eerie new world, isn't closure. It's chapter 1 of a new DC Bible. But before we sprint ahead, let's address the question burning through Reddit threads. Where does Peacemaker go now? He's stranded in Salvation, a dimensional prison built for metahumans, ruled by Rick Flag Sr., haunted by guilt, and hunted by his own legacy. His friends, they've gone rogue. A WBO hardcore vigilante, they've ditched Argus and built something new, a rebellion, a chessboard, they call it Checkmate. And that, right there, is where the DCU's future begins. Because if you think Season 2 was wild, wait until you hear how Checkmate flips the script on Waller, Superman, and every meta in the universe. Stay locked in. We're diving into the rise of Checkmate, Rick Flag Sr.'s revenge, and the shocking twist that ties Peacemaker's fate directly to the Man of Tomorrow himself. You ever get that eerie feeling that something massive is happening right under your nose, and no one's talking about it? That's exactly what James Gunn pulled off in Peacemaker Season 2. Because that final scene, it's not random. It's a setup for one of DC's darkest secrets ever hidden in plain sight. Let's rewind for a second. The quantum unfolding chamber? Sounds like something Tony Stark would brag about, right? But nope, this thing is pure DC chaos. It's not just a portal. It's a doorway to 99 versions of reality. 99. And here's the creepy part. It was first triggered by a child. Picture this, a young Christopher Smith, blood on his hands, his dad yelling, his brother lying on the ground, and in that same forest, something is humming, glowing, breathing. That's not just tech. That's the first breach of DC's multiversal core. Now, why should we care? Because that single moment, one frightened kid, one alien artifact, one bad decision, is what splits the DCU's timeline open. And here's the real kicker, the quantum chamber isn't even man-made. It's alien. Older than Krypton. And there's one line in episode 4 that nearly everyone missed. When Chris says, "I didn't build it, I just moved it." Boom. That's the key line. It means the chamber was already active before his family ever found it. Translation: someone placed it there. Who? Well, Gunn left a few breadcrumbs. Remember the flash in the sky when Augie shot that unidentified creature? That flash was identical to the energy pattern from the Man of Tomorrow concept art, meaning the same energy that fuels Superman's ship also fuels this device. That's right. Superman's arrival and Peacemaker's childhood tragedy are from the same cosmic event. 2 lives, 1 explosion, 1 destiny. And if that doesn't melt your brain, here's something wilder. James Gunn admitted in a podcast that every event in Peacemaker was meant to mirror Superman's origin. But in reverse. Superman landed on Earth and became hope. Christopher Smith was born on Earth and became chaos. Both chosen by the same cosmic anomaly, one for light, one for shadow. Tell me that's not poetic. So, when fans ask, why end Peacemaker now? Maybe the answer isn't about ending anything. Maybe it's about merging the broken pieces of DC's multiverse into one final chessboard. And speaking of chessboards, let's talk about Checkmate. Now, you probably saw that quick shot near the finale. The black and white table, the digital chess pieces, Leota Adabio saying, "We make our own moves now." That wasn't just a throwaway line. That was the birth of DC's next Task Force X. Except this time, they're not villains being used by the government. They are the government. It's basically Amanda Waller's daughter saying, "Mom, move over. I'm cleaning up your mess." But here's the twist. Unlike Waller, Adabio actually believes in saving people. She's emotional, vulnerable, messy, and that's exactly what makes her dangerous. Because when you mix guilt with power, you don't get justice, you get revolution.